Hi, it's John. Happy Tuesday. It's wonderful to be here in the woods. So we just entered the woods. And there's Patch, who's looking good. And speaking of light and dark, today's 5D Ascension class is live on YouTube. The classes are free of charge. And the idea is that I teach for about an hour a different topic each session, and they're once every couple of weeks. And today's class will be on shadow work, which is funny because I'm walking through the shadows, through the light and the shadows. And shadow work is, for me, anyway, my definition is working on the shadows that we all have in our hearts, our own unique shadows. And these are the darker areas of our hearts which need a bit more love. They need to be seen, felt, safely felt, and apologized to, forgiven, released, and thanked for the lessons that they bring. And one of the hardest things about being a human is that we often hide our shadows from ourselves. And so, some of my shadows, for instance, have been having fear of even walking in this very place. I'm walking in this beautiful place for fear that my little dog Patch will encounter. Sometimes he encounters dogs that don't like him. And so I would just come up with all kinds of reasons not to walk in here and not to enjoy this beautiful space and these beautiful trees. And so that was one of my shadows, and it's something that I find really helpful to first identify, to notice that it's there, to feel into it, and to be able to say to myself, okay, once I've forgiven that aspect of me, I've sent some love to that fear, what is it I'm going to do to help face it, to truly heal it? And for me, it's taking this action in this example. It's coming into nature and just facing that fear. And look, Patch is perfectly safe. Although I have a big fly buzzing around my head now, saying hello. So yeah, it's really beautiful to be able to teach these 5D Ascension classes, and they continue to evolve some of the content, some of the foundations that I teach in my Higher Self foundational training. And the general idea is that these foundations, including in the 5th dimensional Ascension classes, are all building blocks to help you raise your vibration, clear anything that doesn't serve your highest good, improve your meditation practice, your boundaries, your protection, introduce concepts including quantum energy scanning, clearing our chakras. So these are all important aspects for us to feel into. So if you can make them, it's fantastic to see there, or if you can come along to, you can join in the replays as well. They're just as powerful in the replay. And I will include the playlist for the 5th dimensional Ascension classes. And as always, I will be live again on Thursday with the wonderful, amazing Viviane Heller, doing your quantum psychic readings, clearings and healings for a couple of hours. And I will also, getting buzzed by some flies, I will also be sharing a podcast that Chloe Rose and Viviane Heller and I are doing this week. So excited to share that. Other than that, what's going on in my life? Well, I've been busy updating my working pattern. And so what's exciting about that is that, well, first of all, just the concept of having your own ideal working pattern feels like a really good idea. It's not like, it is a really good idea. And for that, I have a little spreadsheet where with a pattern for just 1 week, but that pattern, it can support any week of the month, any week of the year, and it includes, for me, concentrating my scheduled tasks and scheduled client bookings and live streams predominantly around the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Gives me Friday to do my chores at home, and then my family come home from lunch, from school at midday, and we often go out for lunch, which is a lot of fun. And I also have Monday live streams in there, and it's really simple, right? So I've also color coded it. I mean, it sounds super organized, but it's not that organized. The pattern has me doing about 7 client sessions a week, plus 4 to 5 hours a week of live streams, and I have all my regular tasks, like including my newsletter, any updates I need to do, for instance, each month with my accountant, with expenses. I'm about to walk past a very noisy street sweeper. I'm just going to keep going because they're doing a great job. I'll just say less words as we pass. Come on, Patch. Here's Patch. Come on, buddy. Wow. Look how clean it is. Those guys should come around our house. They're fantastic. Yeah, so I include all those regular things. So over a 3-day period, what did I say? 7 client sessions. So I must be doing 2 to 3 a day. And what's also really cool about it is that I've color coded it so all the non-scheduled work, the work that is important that needs to be done, is amber. The client sessions and live streams are red, and then green is just me time, me family time, my rest, joy, and abundance. And what's fascinating is that it allows me to really focus on that right balance, because it's not the doing things that brings abundance in our lives, it's the space in between. And that's why I have most of Monday off for non-scheduled work. I can be developing a training course, or my website, or apps, or whatever it is that I'm doing, or a new product. And it gives me that flexibility. Or I could be away from a long weekend. I could be camping, exploring. Come on, Patch. That's also really exciting. And you guys have really enjoyed my visiting sacred sites, so I'm excited to do more of that. And if there's any places you want me to visit, ideally in Scotland, but also open to the north of England, or to be honest, just anywhere in the UK, and I'll add them to my list. I have a little map that I'm creating on Google Maps of all the places I'm going to visit. So yeah, let me know if there's a place you'd like me to visit, and I'll add it, especially if you have any, not just the name of it, but you have any connection as to why, like your ancestry there, or you've heard stories about it, or you've had dreams about it, or a psychic reading about it. Maybe I've even done a reading with you and told you about it. And if you ever want me to travel to do your client session there, to do your quantum psychic reading session from a site, let me know, and we'll figure out the expenses. That would be a lot of fun too. Okay, Patch, come on then. Yeah, I did have the honor of doing some sessions at a Woodhenge was it last week? So that was a lot of fun, really magical place. Okay, well, I'm going to head back. get some, take my lunch break. This is half my lunch break, and then going to get ready for a podcast, and then I'll see you guys live on YouTube. Okay, hope you're doing well. Sending love from Scotland. Take care.